Okay, let's get it going. See, Zeb said enemies didn't show up to pass 4 going to sleep. Usually there's not fighting when pass 4 first opens. Because when pass 4 first opens, it's just a meaningless fight. Or enemies could show up, I guess, but like I said, it's meaningless. Alright, let me just send the stream out, and then I will start doing more stuff. We're doing like 3 streams in the span of 12 hours or something. More grinding. Alright, one more link to send out. Boom. Boom. Alright, there we go. So, did I finish this event on this account? I did. Lovely. So, now I'm going to go to the restart, and we got to do a whole bunch of barbs. We got to do barbs on barbs on barbs. That is the plan right now. And then, hopefully that'll be enough to get me to 25. We're starting this a little bit early this stream. I had it scheduled for 12:15. My time, 12:15. Alright, so let's just do some wood, I guess. I don't need wood. We'll do this. Grab some food. Go here. Let me just spend these, and then we're gonna switch right over right after I spend this. I think I'm fine on this account. I have 2 days to get a level and a half. I think that'll be fine. Alright, so let's swap over, and we're gonna start doing all the restart stuff. Or the free-to-play stuff. Hey, what's up, Redzig? Redzg? Redzg? Redzig? I don't know. How do you pronounce that? ZZG is a weird combo. Redzg. I don't know. Alright. We got like a full AP bar to start too. I think Lohar's active. Yeah. Redzig. Right. That's what I assumed. That's what I was trying to say first. Redzig. So let me do Tempest Clash, and then I could focus up on the other thing. Once I do Tempest Clash, I can focus on the Lohar. So I'm gonna have to post, I don't even have a thumbnail made, but I have to post another stream for 8 hours from now for the ruins. So we're scheduling yet another stream, and that's fun. I was debating making the thumbnail on stream because I literally don't have a thumbnail, but we'll see what I end up doing. Yeah, I launched the stream a little bit early. I had overestimated how much time I would need to get ready. You have to do one more to get all the rewards. Wait, we only have 4? I mean, I guess I just have to participate, right? But 1, 2, oh my god, they have 4 cav? That's crazy. Imagine being an infantry against this. We got 2 archers. We're gonna get cooked. 4 cavalry is nuts. See, I know that I should only stay back here because they're instantly gonna push us. I think I'll just do this to slow it down. Yeah, he shouldn't have ran. Yo, Peter, what's up? He needs to just commit. He should just sit on one side. I'll commit then. Welcome, Peter. I feel like it's, I guess because of just how much I've had to do lately with ROK, we've covered every time zone. I've had 12 UTC streams. I've had 4 UTC streams. I've done 20 UTC streams. I think I've covered literally every around-the-clock time zone. Our Cav needs to hard carry our offense here. Repel. Alright. Do you guys like Tempest Clash? I always change my opinion on if I like it or not. No, don't play defense. Go attack. No, not a fan. It's fun if you have a good team. Like this is a good infantry player. Like he's taking care of all the defense, which is good. But our Cav player needs to go attack. Attack. Because we have two archers against 4 Cav. I guess I'll just do it. So we can't really go forward. Like we're both gonna end up suiciding here. He should go back. Let me die. It's so bad when you play with randoms. Yeah. But the mode itself is fun. I'll remove this. It's fine. Alright, so I think as far as participation wise, because that's all I need now, I think I'll get it even just for doing this. And then we're going to start doing low har, push for the 25 on the 7k, which will take a while. I think I'm only at like 18. So we may not do the whole thing tonight, but we're going to do a chunk. I'll push my honor pretty nicely too. Alright, I guess I'll go. Infantry's dead, it looks like. Yeah, I'll just let myself die. I think I'll just keep suiciding because no one else is playing offense. It's weird playing 4 Cav. Oh, good timing. Didn't get in front though. You should go heal now. You guys have a terrible lineup? Yeah. Well, if we knew we were playing 4 cavalry, I would have went infantry. Cavs is busted? Yeah, it's busted until you got 2 good infantry players. If we had 2 infantry rather than 2 archers, we would be goated here. I'm trying to distract them. I know archers don't hit Cav. Alright, so now let's go. But our lineup in reference to theirs is terrible. Why? What is he doing? He needs to get out of here. I probably shouldn't have done that. Hit. Go attack. Attack. Alright. So we're going to let him handle that. I think we lost. I don't know. I probably get the participation, right? I don't know what it takes to get 80. Did I get it? Yeah, let's go. Alright, so we're done. Now we get to do barbs for the next, like, 4 hours. I don't really care about levels right now either. I'm just going to send them all out. We'll 3 march it. Alright, so let me... Where am I at right now? I'm at 19. I think I need to at least get to like 23 or 24 by the end of this. Ooh, it's Cav defense. Razgrom gained a lot of power. Nothing noticeable. Go 25 fully? I mean, I will by the end. But I'm talking about what I'm going to use my AP pots for right now. 'Cause I'm just trying. I'm getting value right now, so a day and 16 hours. All right. Ooh, there's a cool way we could do our territory here. I don't know if they must have planned it based on how they drew this. Is this L? Okay. Oh, that's kind of crazy. That's a crazy hop. Holy shit. This is a crazy hop. Oh, you have the same barb for it in Kingsland? Man, that's brutal. It's so unfair. It's ridiculous. And Zone 6 is really weird too. Because like what I just saw and pointed out, right? Like they get a hop right at our pass to try and fight us. Which obviously is hard to do because we have all of our cities here and they don't. But we have this more medium-sized hop here. That's weird. It's a weird Zone 6 in that way. And the rivers are really good for us. It'll be exciting. I'm excited. For sure excited. Healing speed. Troop health. XP gain. Nah. Nah, forget it. Alright. Do this. 4. That doesn't seem like many. Oh, but it's enough. Let's go. 5, 5, 4, 3. Not too shabby. Okay. So just to confirm that it's 12 ETC that it opens. Yeah. Okay. So I'll try to be on at like, I don't know, 11:20 UTC to start streaming. That's probably the goal. Let me pull up, do I have a thumbnail that I can use? I need to... Oh god. This could be really, really, tough for me time-wise if I don't. Let's go to create, go live, schedule a live, and we'll use this. Alright, did I already do, I did a ruins fight, right? So I could just use the same thumbnail. Yeah, that's fine. Who cares, am I right? Let's say KVK 1 ruins fighting. Ruins fight. That's fine. And then I'll schedule it. That's fine. I guess I thought I had to make another thumbnail, but I guess I won't. I'll just reuse the one I did the other day. Good old... That's what we call recycling. Let's say I'll start stream at 7. Well, for me it's 7:20 a.m. 7:20. We'll say 25. That way, if I'm early, I'm early. Perfect. So now I'm streaming. I've got another stream scheduled. I wonder if that's going to be confusing for people. I guess I could have left that off. I don't know. That's alright though. We're just doing all these chill streams. Yeah, we have a ruins fight at 12 UTC, so 8 hours from now. But obviously you start fighting before 12 UTC, right? So, yep, that's what I'm planning to be awake for. I'm still unsure if I get the circle rewards, which is kind of unfortunate. But, can't get everything, am I right? Us poor free-to-play out here. I need everything, but I won't be getting everything. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. It's I think our third or fourth ruins now. So far, we've dominated each one, but we haven't won it completely, if that makes sense. Use my connections. Yeah, it's the problem of being in a big kingdom. Is you've got like 4 alliances that all need to get rewards. And I am surprised. We only did 1 list. So it's 1 list of people getting all 3 versus, you know, doing 1 list for two of them and another list of more participants or something, and they just get 1. So I am a little surprised we're doing 1 for all 3, but I guess that's just lighter workload. Which I do fully appreciate. These barbs are doing some damage to me. Oh, hey, boom. At least you guys get fights. Yeah, well, if there's one thing we are not starved of, it is fighting, which is a great thing. Our opponent basically quit ruins. That sucks. I mean, honestly, if you're getting wrecked in ruins, it's worth it not to fight just for avoiding drain. Project started today and in 2 KVKs. Wait, you started another restart, Boom? You did a 3rd account or 3rd character? What's prompting you to make all these characters? That's crazy. I barely managed to do 2. Couldn't fathom having 3. Archer main. You don't want to join me on the dark route of Siege main? It will just become a farm. So what are you doing? Thut YSG is the plan? A little bit of Thut YSG action. I struggle with Thutmose to decide what skills are the most important skills. Well, it's not this one. I could say that. I don't know. I don't know about this one versus this. I guess you need the basic march speed and attack, but at the same time, this is really powerful. Oh, you're going Kusu? I've heard a lot of people do that. Let me look at his kit. I'm always curious though. Where is he? Could run Matilda Joan in KVK1. True. So he's got AoE, 300 damage factor. Each troop takes additional damage every second for 2 seconds. Archers gain 10%, 10%. Every time it launches, a basic attack has a 10% chance to deal additional damage to the target. Okay. Oh, it's a lame expert. Yeah, I see why he's not bad. Just got a lot of damage on him. And it's all AoE. Which helps. AoE does nothing but help. Open some gold keys, maybe? I really want to get more Martels. Oh, that's not Martel, that's Freddy. I really want to get more Martells. I haven't gotten them in so long. Or I'll take a Hope Cloak. Hope Cloak? Nope. Funny. How much would this cost to get a Hope Cloak? Oh, never mind, it's pants. I always do that. For some reason, I always trick myself into thinking this is a chest piece slot. I think I did that twice in the stream earlier today. Alright, let me... So, what project are you in, out of curiosity? Maybe I'll keep up with it. Can always make a video on it if I get some free time, maybe. Who knows? I won't be joining anything, but I'm always down to cover stuff. Decided to iconic the glove. Interesting. Vortex? I think I've heard of that one. I think I've heard of Vortex. I'm trying to remember. Kind of surprised you did the third one on this before going for 2 of this. Maybe you just got a lot of blueprints for some reason for helmet. It's funny though, when you look at a good gear set like you have, the advice and critiques become so nitpicky. Ugh, I really don't want to do that. I want to focus here. Or on any of the troop buffs. I would just always rather slam troop buffs. It's kind of the route that I always prefer. But for some reason we're not. For some reason we don't lean that way. I'm not sure why. How many training speeds do I have? Only 10 days. Alright, I guess I'll just wait. No reason to spend it. I guess I'll kill maybe these 2 and refresh. That would be a good idea. But yeah, so now we have another stream posted for... Oh wait, I don't want to go live on it though. Hold on. I almost just went live. Whoops. We have another stream posted for 11:30 or 11:25 UTC, something like that. 7 hours from now. So it's 3 streams in the span of like 15 hours, I think. That's wild. I really do wish I could buy and get more hammers. I want to get that weapon done, but I can't. Or even more boots, honestly. Gotta go for a refine? Be nutty like that? So I guess logically you wouldn't do the refine, you'd go to the next awakened tier. Should you run the drums or your crit flag for march speed? Only running 2 march. That was good. You read my mind. I was about to ask you how many marches are you running. I think that if you're not going to use an iconic crystal on the drums for the health base, then you can make a good argument for crit flag. Is your other march a cav march? If it's a cav march, I would definitely go crit flag, even though that may be a very biased opinion. People definitely could hard disagree with my take on that one. It's not a black and white opinion for sure. Other is an archer march. Oh. Wow, you went, could I have slow and then some more slow. Well, what's currently on the archer march? I mean, obviously it makes more sense to use it than to have a blank slot, so... I know you weren't saying that, but I'm just saying. Go up here. Let me heal. Restart some of this. I wish there was a way to just one-tap this rather than have to do it the first time even. I don't know if they anticipated how little interest there would be in the dialogue, but yeah, there we go. No accessories other than silent trial. It's just flag is crit for imp. Then I would throw it on your infantry. You might as well anyways. Infantry is slower, and then throw the drums on your archer. Might as well. And then just keep an eye on the march speed and what it feels like. You definitely don't want one to be outrageously faster than the other, but I doubt that's going to be a problem for you. 4 hours. Are any of them up? This one's up. Interesting. I really need a silent trial. Or actually, since I am going engineering, a Delanes may make more sense. Going Delanes could actually be the better decision. I'll have to think about that. Pure CJ, Cyrus YSG. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Pure CJ seems to just be a god tier march. Same with Cyrus. And it's so crazy to be saying that in 2025. Considering how bad CJ and Cyrus were. But obviously they got a completely new identity in the last year, or whenever they did that change. I think it's been 1 year. Something like that. Oh, I forgot I'm using pots. Alright, so we'll get going now with that. So I crossed the 100,000 view line today. Pretty excited. We were at 99,000 in the stream earlier today, and now we are at 100,150. So we gained like 600 views. It's a win right there. The hype win. It's a big milestone for me. Then I say that 750 subs and then 1,000 subs. Those are the two next milestone targets. Thanks, Red. Appreciate that. You said, oh yeah, and since that year, CJ is still rare in the field in K2 since he became Smite. Not many people know, I guess. I don't think it's that people don't know. I think it's that people are afraid to invest in a legendary commander that they know is not relevant later on. Yeah, this is free to play. I am free to play. You can see the Mina here. If you're doubting me, you can see the coupon I haven't used. My main, as I always say, is very far from free to play, but this is free to play. You can see the Mina. Have not bought anything. As much as it drives me nuts, I have not bought anything. I will say, Hammer Event was probably the most tempted I've ever been. Being locked out of pushing the next tier because I could only get 40 more. That was rough. That was a little depressing. How free to play 18 mil KVK 1? We have a 26 mil free to play. And we're not even a Whale Kingdom. Where is he? Oh, we just moved around our threes. I don't know if he's in here. Let me see. Oh, Volt. Here he is. This guy is free to play. He just chains a lot. But yeah, if I was as active as back in the day when I was playing my main as a king, I probably would also be like 25 mil. And if I spent more speed ups. I am saving some of my speed ups right now. I'm being very conservative. I mean, 118 days I think that is for healing. I think that's a little overly conservative. I probably could have like 75 and be fine. But the problem is, the only thing I would do is this, which costs 42 days. So, no need to rush. Yeah, and after that, I said this earlier, but after that, I'm going to be doing, I guess, defense first. So, this one. Show the Mina. I mean, you can see it here. I recruit it for free on your first recharge. I don't have it. I do not have Mina. There's nothing to show. Or did you mean on the, oh, I messed that up. Did you mean on the other guy? I don't have access to that right now. I mean, I don't have access to his account or something. I can't show that. But we had another player who actually recently quit due to burnout. Maggie, who was also 26 mil like 3 weeks ago as a free-to-play. She literally just had like constant chaining with 4 characters, so she had unlimited resources. Nah, man, this is like a mid-tier. This is mid-tier for sure. I play well with it. I get decent trades as I reference. Right? My trades are pretty decent for the most part. I have a bad report every now and again. But what was that? Oh. You said something about going to build and I said I cracked myself up. It's good to be able to make yourself laugh, you know? I think it's a healthy trait to have. Random Pether's take of the day. How much does that give? 1%. Alright. Let's go here. Yeah, I'll probably just stock them all up and then use it at the same time. How's it overflowing? I have 7. How are you going to tell me I'm overflowing on 7? You're pretty active and only got 9 mil? Well, so what I did, okay, is that I did not do a single push of speed ups until well after we had the temple. So, and I didn't chain at all, by the way, for the record. I chained once for a video, and I didn't chain after that. But what I did was I just saved all my speed ups for having the temple. So we had the titles, we had 15% runes and everything. So I didn't push without a 15% rune. I didn't push without king buff and title. And so when it was time for me to push as a free-to-play, I literally had like a year of speed ups. Which I think is actually where the thumbnail of this video is from. I went from being, I think, 9 mil to 15 mil to 17 to now 18 and a half. You've seen a 32 mil free-to-play? Yeah, there's in 66, which is a whale kingdom, there is a, I think, 30 mil. But I will say that I think you do have to consider the kingdom. Like, Volt being 26 mil in our kingdom is insane. Like, we get maybe like 4 to 5 gold chests a day. It's something that's decent, but it's nothing, you know, astronomical. Versus like 66, where they're probably getting like 15 gold chests a day. So, a lot of credit I have to give to Volt. A lot of credit. I also hope my information's right, because someone said that he was fully free-to-play still. And, I mean, I assume he's right. Ooh, I didn't know I still had this. So this restart account, this free-to-play, is in 3873. And then my main account, which is this, is in 2877, as you can see here. Okay. This. No, I didn't mean to select all. I messed it up. So yeah, I'm in 3873 and 2877. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think we're chilling. I'll probably lose a little bit on the boss. I don't see myself keeping this flawless with the boss. Does he stop when you aggro him? 2 greens. Come to 3907 with more than 100 mil, you will get $315 in flux. Yeah, I ain't going anywhere right now, but I appreciate the sentiment. Come on, kill it. Let's flawless this. Oh, he's not killing. My Aethel's not getting him at all. Oh, Aethel, come on. Oh, he did. Did I flawless this? Oh, come on. I'll leave my Aethel, actually. Hey, I flawlessed it. I did not expect that. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. I thought he stopped. Oh, well. Will I stay at 5, though? It's gonna be close. Come on, guys. Do some damage. Yeah, it wasn't that close. Alright, let's go. That was a good amount of resources, too. But yeah, as of right now, I have no plans to migrate from either of my kingdoms. Both my kingdoms I've enjoyed so far. But we'll see. You never know what happens in this game. Shit hits the fan all the time, you know? 78 and... Oh, there's another day of this? Oh, there's Volt. Look at Volt. Volt must have been saved. Wait, Volt pushed 4 mil? What is he at? Oh, this is a bad way to check. Hold on. Let me just go here. Was he 26 mil? Or did he push to 30? Oh no, he's 26 now. So I guess he was at 22 before. Is there another... Joel is free to play, by the way. Joel is free to play at 21.9. There's one more I know that's free to play that I'm trying to remember who it is. I can't remember off the top of my head. We were talking about it earlier today. That's alright. But we got some good free to play here. I think that's the premise. The thing I'm trying to get across. Okay. I do wonder how much I have to do to get where I need to be. Okay. When our KVK starts, I should look. There's so much drama between 07 and 08. Well, if I like covering anything, it is KVKs and drama. So you've got, what, a few days still? You are... What the hell? My Siri just picked up. That's weird. 907? Oh, you're still in prep season. You're not even in... Oh, I see. I thought you were in prep season. Or I thought you were in KVK preseason. Still got a good minute. Wish I had more cavalry to fill these. What's the map looking like? I could show it. So right now, we are prepping for Zone 6s, which open Tuesday. Oh, who just took something? Oh, they took their last one. So we have Ruins at 12 UTC, which I'm streaming at 11:20. And then we've got Zone 6 on Tuesday. These two. We are 1v3, so we are fighting these three strong kingdoms besides this one. And yeah, this is the map. I hope that we have a plan with this. I have an idea for what we may do, but I'm not sure. And then yeah, I don't know. This was an interesting idea. This fort drop, and then having L go to here. That's interesting. My guess is it could be temporary, but I mean we'll find out, right? Okay. Where is... We'll go down here. Not quite sure how you guys expect to push 74 while fighting another kingdom with this territory. Well, what I would hope is that we're not fighting... My hope, right? I'm not in leadership. My hope is that we don't touch them for now. My hope is that we don't touch 76 at all until we handle 74. And then we just all handle 74, which I think is the plan. I mean, I would assume that's the plan. Right? I mean, why else would L flag all the way across the zone? I mean, logically speaking, they could have just not done that and fort dropped, like, in the zone, but then deleted after we won the zone and just let A, I, and... Not N. Oh, I guess they could use N to pass lock. I don't know. There's a lot we could have done, but I don't want to say it because I may still propose it as an idea to leadership. And so, yeah. The second you handle 74, 76 should have back flag like crazy. I don't know, 74 leadership. You can see us losing a zone 6. It's not impossible, but what I will inform you of is that this kingdom's a joke. I know we don't have to talk about them, but they're a joke. Then 76, mind you, if we're talking just power-wise. So this is us, this is us, this is us, and this is 76's top one, and they're one alliance kingdom, okay? So their top one is equal in power to our top 5. I mean, they're not pure deadweight because they're essentially ran by two big whales. They have 3 tier 5. They have 3 tier 5 with 2 being 100 mil, 90 mil. The problem is that 74 has like 11 tier 5. You know, they're like an ultra strong one alliance kingdom. So but the bigger thing is that they are insane downtime. I mean, they're one alliance kingdom in a pretty much dead kingdom. They just have 2 to 3 whales. Yeah, I mean, I did a KVK analysis video, right? On this KVK, obviously. And basically what I said was, to give you a little bit of a TLDR, is 74 on paper should easily win this KVK. Right? Oh, I did that opposite. But I don't think that the leadership of 74 has any idea how to win. And it's not that hard, but I don't think they have it in them. And so I think that, as I've said the whole time, if you look at it just on a power ratio, active player ratio, we have probably a 45% chance to win. Maybe 40%, right? I've said 40 to 45. If you factor in experience, I think we're very, very close to 50-50. And we'll have to see how we do in the leadership department once fighting starts. Seems like both has issues with leadership. Yeah, I think that's true. I think the biggest difference is that we have our issues with leadership comes from having 4 alliances that all have different opinions. And 74's issues come from having kings who have absolutely no idea what they're doing. I mean, here. Once I finish this, I'm gonna send the marches home and I'll show you some stuff. Just basic things, right? There's some basic things that happen that you just scratch your head and you're like, what is happening? Oh, that's really bad having 4 random R4 teams. Well, we don't have random R4 teams. It's just that we have 4 alliances. You know what I mean? Like, they've all, I think 3 of them were planned. And then 1 was like, we had a lot of natives. But, yeah, it's something. Right? It's something. But you can see, as I'm about to show off, they are very strong here. Said, oh, I know, but in 69 we have 5 mains and 7 teams. We would swap in and out. I assume you mean like leaders, but so this is one of the things I was gonna point out, just as like a joke almost, right? They sent this mail, 19 UTC, which first off they sent the wrong time, and then at 6:15 they sent the wrong time. Then they went, oh shit, that's the wrong time. So 1 minute later they send out 19 UTC, and then another minute later they send out the exact same mail. So another 19 UTC. And then don't worry, 3 hours later they send another of the same mail. So we're up to 3 of the same mails after making a mistake on the first one. And then they have this cute little message about how they're making mistakes. And don't worry guys, don't you worry. There is another reminder mail. Another reminder, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 reminders of the same exact mail. No mistakes, just the same mail. And don't you worry, guys. 2 hours later, there's yet another reminder of the same mail. So, I mean, and I'm not using that to say, oh, hello. That's not what I want to do. And I'm not using that to say anything other than look how inexperienced 74's king is. And they don't really pass kingship around a lot, so I think Reese runs a lot there. But if Killer is a 74 person, so whenever he's in the chat, we could ask him. But any king mills here? No. I mean, 75 is a dead kingdom. Oh, I meant to show you this. All right, I'll go back there. But this is 75, right? They're totally dead in 75. This is their top one. 75 is a total waste of, they're just a dead kingdom. Let me go back to 74. It's really a 1v1.5 KVK. Where we are fighting 74 and a little bit of 76. '75 just has no idea what's going on. Alright, so this is 74. And their top one is significantly stronger than us. But they have really 2 alliances where we have at least 3, you would say. Right? They have 3.6, 2, and 1 billion. Oh, actually, we'll look at this too. They have 151 mil whale, or Kraken, really. 2. So they have 10 tier 5 currently. Right? 10 tier 5. So they're a big kingdom. Whale-wise. And then these 2 will probably unlock it potentially by Kingsland. Definitely, I would say him. Probably not him. But yeah, they've got some strong individuals. And then let's just take a look at 73. Because I do have my farm in Home Kingdom, so we can take a direct look. So 74 had 3.6, 2, 1. Okay? And the rest were irrelevant. So in comparison to 3.6, 2, 1, we have... Uh-oh, was that a fate changer? Oh, no. We have 2.9. Okay, 2.8, 1.9, 1. So again, they were 3.6, 2, 1. Their second alliance is equal to our third. And we've got two main alliances that are both slightly weaker than their main. But again, the big difference here is when you look here. This is the big difference. And we have Noose, who's a good whale, 110 mil. But we don't have tier 4 past 7. And you know, Stubby looks like he pushed power, clearly. So he looks like he'll get it soon. But even then, he'll probably just have the tech, not the troops, I would guess. But yeah, so we have like 7 tier 5 hitting into 74's 10. And we're also hitting into 76's 3. So that's 13 tier 5 versus our 7 tier 5. Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out. We'll see how it goes. Base tank got kicked from 69, went to 74. Didn't know he went to 73. I don't know his history. He may have. Yeah, so we're hitting into 13 tier 5 with our 7. But we have more active fighters. We'll see. I did the math, like the actual honest subjective math on it. You know, estimating the amount of fighters and all that in a way that I thought was pretty fair. And basically, statistically, I came out with us having just less power going into this KVK. So, that's not the best way to explain it, what I did. But it's all in my KVK analysis video. I put a lot of work into that video. So, if you are interested after the stream, or maybe before I do my Zone 6 fight or something, you're welcome to take a look. You're the ones taking 2 extra kingdoms, all should have been a 2v2. I mean, yes and no, right? Because if you did us with 76, it would be very unfair. Obviously, we're not going with 74. That's a joke. So, we can't really go with 76 because that's too unfair against 74. And the only way you would do it is putting us with 75. But what's the point really in that? I guess they'll drain them the tiniest of bits. 74, 73, 76 versus 75. Yeah. Well, I made a joke a while back where I said that this KVK was 73, or no, I said this KVK was 74, 75, 76 versus 73 and the RCF. Because 75 failed to take the RCF for 3 days, or 3 days of attempts straight. So it was like 13 attempts probably at least. So that was, I don't know, man. Like I said, I cracked myself up. I thought that was the funniest shit I've ever said. But they don't really know what they're doing. They've got poor organization. They have no really, like, powerful players. I mean, when you consider that their top 2 is 25 mil or something, and their top 3 is like 16 mil, that's kind of wild, you know? Like, I'd be their top 3 player. Like, just let that sink in. That a half-active free-to-play would be their top 3 player. That's crazy. Yeah, big noobs. Big noobs. Alright, I've got 101. Let's see. If I could get this level done, that'd be pretty good RNG. Oh, it's close. It's gonna be close. Hey, I got it. Did I ever watch your Zone 6 fight? I did not. It finished in 6 hours. I actually don't have a good understanding of what a KVK 1 Zone 6 should last for. Because I've heard it goes anywhere from like 3 hours to 2 days is a range that I heard. I think Frank told me that actually. And that makes sense in my head. Because it's actually from 3 to 1 days. 3 hours 1 day. Yeah, that makes sense. Because it's a deceptive zone 6 where, oops, I literally just hit the wrong button on my mouse. Okay. It's deceptive because you look at it and you're like, holy shit, it's a big zone. But you have a mountain hop here into their like third, and they have mountain hop literally at our pass, right? So once you start cooking, it kind of could end really quick. Kind of depends how bad your tier 5 are. Yes, but again, at the same time, like, you get the cut for the throat pretty quick. Like, if I was here, let's say, let's just theoretically speaking, if I was here and I was an aggressive kingdom, you'd probably do something like a safe fort drop here that's defensive, right? A fort drop, more aggressive, like here. Is this a bridge? Oh, it's not a bridge. I thought that was a bridge. Still, you could do one here and then hop over. And then if you wanted to be balls to the walls, right, you would do a hop here and fort there. And you could literally lock this zone in like 5 hours, probably. That's what you did fighting 72. Yeah. Makes sense. I mean, I will say, although I'm I'm stating that it could end quickly, it also provides so much fun strategy, these rivers. I do have to figure out what you can walk across. Like, can you walk across this? I always forget. Or do you need a bridge? Like, I know obviously this works. I don't know about this. I'd love to see. There's nothing I love more than looking at territory. And I'm not even making a joke. Some people may think I'm kidding. I am not. Alright, 5 gold keys. Come on, give me something good. The Sheeta heads are not something good. You double fort dropped your 2 main objectives with your top 4. It's number 1 under your KVK coordinates. It's 1 number under our KVK coordinates. 1 number. Do you mean this? Maybe you mean this? Let me look. Don't worry about it, I figured it out. Ooh, fort trap. Yeah, it's all good. It's 1 AM my time, so I'm with you. Really went both ways, huh? Is this a... Oh, it is a 1v3. So it's 6... Is this 69? Is that what this is? Yeah. So it's 69 versus the world. Nice. Yeah, that's a good fort spot. I don't know when you built that, but... Yeah, this is a... It's similar to this side, but I actually think this is even better, this zone. Because look how nestled you can get. Oh my god, you could have some crazy defensive fort drops. Well, crazy aggressive and defensive, in a way. I would almost say you could fort drop here. That may be crazy. It was as pass opened, you had 1 touching it on pass, or on open. You did before demo. If you have a screenshot, you'd show it. Yeah. I believe you. I believe you. Don't you worry. Considered it. There's just so many options. Like, that's the funny thing, is you have... Not only do you have the crazy wall hops you can consider pushing, you have the crazy fort drop locations with all the rivers, the bridges, the ponds or lakes or whatever. I just... What is... You have to play very aggressive? Yeah, I get it. Well, here's the thing. You have to play very aggressive because the enemy usually is relatively new players and they don't know how to handle it. And so you just play super aggressive and they have no idea what to do about it. And they lose, 10 minutes trying to recompose themselves and you crush them. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to stress myself out watching our leadership do it. Like, I'm gonna be like, all right, give me the raids, please. But no, I mean, Frank knows what he's doing. But this is where, like, I get to be a little bit of a control freak, I feel like. It's like, let me lead. I was a king. I could do it. Nah, but, they know what they're doing. They've put all the work in. I'll give a little bit of advice here and there. Like, for instance, they'll probably do this themselves. But I'm going to tell them, make sure you set up the hop here yourself. I'm not going to do that. Like, make sure you set up the hop here so that we could skillful just block it immediately. I'm not going to talk too much about this because I have some ideas I want to propose to him. Or whoever is doing war lead. I assume it's him. We'll see. I just have, like, one of the things, right? And I'll say this on stream. So if 74 is here, you get a little bit of an advantage if you listen. This alliance has shit tech. I'm sure it does. Right? They just now made it their top 2, right? Oh no, they made it their top 3. So this is now their top 3. And it always has been. So it must have bad tech, is my logic. If not, also bad holy sites. I could check that too. With that said, they have that main mountain hop, and what you could do in theory, not that they're going to, but in theory, and I'm saying not that they're going to because of this, and because they're doing here, I don't even know if they are hopping, but you could delete these 2 flags, build down with DH, and then hop and go that way. Same with us, obviously we can do the same, and we have a huge advantage with the river, but who knows. Wall hopping, you always need to be careful with. Dun dun dun. With what? But yeah, the alliance tech is interesting. I didn't know that. You think Bragg is even smart enough to random TP to stop it? I mean, I'm gonna argue with you and say that he should not be random TPing to stop a wall hop. Yeah, exactly. You just said it. You just said exactly what I was going to say. Is that he should be random TPing to get to here. And just, like, absolutely dumpster our guys trying to build, trying to get out. But you said it. You just, I was speaking as you said it. But it would be worthwhile, considering they have 10 tier 5, to send even 2 tier 5 to prevent the build of a wall hop. But that's where I say, and again, this is a major point I made in my video about all this, is I don't know, I don't believe that they have the competent, knowledgeable leadership to utilize their tier 5 in that way. To turn to Scaramouche and Forfigs and Turk and say, your job is to random TP to this spot on the map and kill anything you see. I don't think they know to do that. And, turn to Bagra and whoever else and say, your job is to get here or here or something. Preferably here, right? Because that would be where they want to build out from. I don't think they're capable of that. So if you're in here 7-4, you watch this back. That is my tip to you going into the zone. Because I'll tell you right now, I'm going to be giving 73 every tip I can, outside of letting them lead it. You know, well, not letting them. They don't. I say letting them like I have a choice, but there's definitely a lot of good advice here. Scarmoose is from 69. He was accidentally migrated in by his IRL friend. That's funny. He's often in our stream, actually. I think he's yeah, he's been chill. I've enjoyed speaking with him. It's funny though. When I first talked to him, I think he was trying to talk trash, and then I was just like, you know, LOL, yeah, we messed that up. And he was like, oh, all right, I guess you agree. I guess we're chill. Like, whatever. But I think he was trying to wind me up, and I was just like, I don't know, man. I think you're right. Is he gonna hit? Yeah, he hit. That's always funny, is when someone's trying to trash talk, and you're like, yep, you're correct. You're right, man. That's why, like, whenever someone tries to recruit my main, and they're like, oh, like, we want you as a fighter. You're a great fighter. I'm like, I'm a deadweight farmer. I don't meet DKP. And they're like, oh, well, all right. Thanks for talking. Yeah, it full stops when you say okay. Yeah, no, it's enjoyable. I love messing with people like that. It's not even like, I just don't care. Like, I have no arrogance. I have no need to say something I don't believe. Oh, damn, they already spawned in. You have to go like that. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this unless he dies. Oh, no, there was another one there. I didn't realize there was two. No. Turn. Run, Lohar, run. Oh, we're gonna get there in time. Alright. But yeah, I probably have like 6 of those messages on my main, at least, that I've done like recently. I gotta just grab aggro. Let's go, we'll go there. We'll tap that. We'll tap that. Switch to this. Let's go. People don't even bother recruiting me once they realize I'm R4. They just see my pictures in game and spam DM. Yeah. People, I feel like a lot of the good kingdoms have realized just use Discord. And that anyone worth recruiting will figure out to use Discord themselves. Which is how I found my main kingdom. Fun fact. I found 2877 through Discord. Or they found me, rather. I posted that I was looking for a kingdom, and they hit me up. But, yeah, I don't know. I think KVK 1 is weird. But outside of that, 2877 is a good kingdom. I like them. A lot of people don't like us, which I learned after last KVK. I learned that after last KVK, that we definitely have our, some people who do not like us. Only issue with Discord is that some people don't have it or it's banned. Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? Is most kingdoms, well, we have a real, just for clarification, we have a very good reputation as a fighter kingdom. I think that we probably sometimes have we're probably a little opinionated sometimes, and a lot of kingdoms that may not mesh well with. I'm not specifically referring to last KVK either. That was a totally different issue where I don't think it was our fault at all for any of what happened, but that I know of. But yeah, I don't know. Which kingdom are you in again? Zone locks? Zone locks? I want to say zone locks. God, these marches die so fast. 38, 69, 35, 17. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't recognize 35, 17. Ooh, blue chest. 18 hours. Zon locks. Okay, it is Zon locks. Gotcha. It's unfortunate, unrelated to this, but I don't know if I'm going to get the circle rewards, which means that I'm going to get kicked, which means that all the chest people buy overnight, I'm going to lose out on. Oh, you're in the 1960 farm KVK? That sucks. Oh, so you guys are probably like a high A or something. We're like, I think we actually gained, I think 2 billion power from a huge migration we just got in on 77. We got like a couple big 150 mil, 189 mil. So I am interested. We will have a bigger KVK next KVK than I've fought, at least in a really long time. I'm used to my high B, low A seed KVKs, but we could get into the next bracket with that. And I'm chunky too right now. I'm at 116 mil. Can't wait for both your next KVKs. Are you not? Do you not have a? You don't consider your current KVK exciting? On your restart? Or refresh. I'm not well aware of the data of your enemies at all. I think 1v3s are super exciting. Unless you're the vastly bad side. You won your zone in 2 hours. Are they just all dead? Yeah, we have a minute. I'll take a look. Zone, or 69 rather. So the enemy you haven't fought is here. But logically, they're probably a dead kingdom because they didn't even get access to these. $2 billion. That's not really anything. Maybe I'll look up here. There's a better way to look. 1.5. It's just 3 average kingdoms. Yeah, I guess we'll see how you guys do. 2.9. Is this a shell or is this an alliance? No, it's an alliance. 1.4. That's probably a shell. Let's take a look here. 2. Fifth alliance is WOC, which is not them. WOC. Yeah, I mean, I think the only issue then would be drain. But I don't think you guys are going to have troop drain issues based on what you just said. It looks like it could be just resource speed up, but your troops seem fine. Even then, I doubt that's an issue. It's cool. We have a 1v3 in 73 here that I think is really close. That was almost one of the luckier things that happened here. Come on, give it a 100. I always like to get double what I have. Get me to 100. Ah. Run. Got 153 necklaces. That's adding up quick. That's good. I'm just taking a look here and seeing what I can, if there's anything to do on that. Ugh. It's kind of a weird night because I should stay up late and do this. Just keep barbing for like multiple hours. But I have ruins in literally 6 hours. So I'm not going to bed yet. We still got plenty of fighting to do. Or barbs to do. But it isn't going to be like an egregious, 4 a.m. night. It can't be. Or else I won't wake up for the ruins. Yeah, it's draining sometimes. Yeah, I'm just super happy it worked out where my restart is not in the KVK the same time as my main. I don't know what I would do if it was. Ruins are also so slow. Yeah. If anyone has any questions at all, anyone, be it gear, armaments, commanders, investment, SOC, KVK1, literally whatever, you're welcome to ask it. This is like the perfect time to ask it when I'm just mindlessly doing barbs. WOT loses if WOO doesn't help. Yeah. That's why you took down both forts. That's interesting. But I would say, again, I don't know much. I only know the 1 second I just looked. But if you consider that they have 5 alliances, even if you send 2 alliances and an additional 3 tier 5, I think you can make a pretty decent argument that they still have 3 alliances to deal with the rest of the KVK. It was your downtime too? Foot, when is... I'm gonna call you Foot. I don't know what else to say about your name. So, Foot, when is your Kingsland with 69? Maybe I'll stream it. Maybe I could watch your Kingsland. Depending on the opening. I want to watch more openings, so... You won the first 5 hours till WOO beat 72. Flexing a whole kingdom winning versus 1 alliance, which isn't even a win if you look at their reports. It's interesting for me to observe this. So, Cade just stoking the fire a little bit. Wait, so alright, hold on. Let me think about this. What kingdom is Foot from here? Hold your horses. What kingdom is Foot from? What are my thoughts on 66's king? So, Cade, we had Cookie in the stream, I think earlier today, and I was talking a little bit very briefly about that, and I was just saying to him that whoever that pilot was needs to be fired. That man needs to be fired on the spot. That was my take. Okay, so let's take a look at this kingdom. 1 bill. No, I mean Foot. Listen, it is okay to be a weaker than your enemy. That's why it's a 1v3, and that's 100% okay. Yeah, you guys have some power. We got 1 tier 5. Oh, this is you. Hey, look, we found you. You got 3. Yeah, 91 mil KP's not bad. Wouldn't even consider Prem to be a tier 5. You are in Germany, which is an off-season skin, or not skin, Civ technically. I mean, that's the reason it's 1v3, right? This is why it's 1v3 KVK, which is 100% okay. Oh my god, hold on. Well, Foot, I would highly recommend you speak to this guy about his commanders. Unless he just changed this to do chaining or something, maybe. I hope. But Martel should not be on Barbs with CC in the field or Caesar. I would definitely advise him just to take another look at this. He's got good deads though. You gotta give it to him, man. He's got some good stats. 1.8 mil deads and 363 mil KP. That's not bad. Prem should have come to 73. I didn't even know he was up for consideration. It is cool though, because I've quite enjoyed being able to advise people. Was 72 tough or was it an easy fight? I've enjoyed being able to advise people. Like Drago, Base Tank, Noose. Whenever I do have, you know, a little bit of advice for them, which isn't much, they've done a really good job learning on their own. They listen pretty well. Like they're happy for it, is I guess what I'm trying to say. Like there's no arrogance. It's just like, yeah, let me know. What can I do? How can I help you guys better? How can I help this kingdom? Just cool. 30,000 honor. Okay. 72 didn't win a single report besides in torpedo garrison due to whale misclicking. I didn't watch other than seeing them losing as we took WOT for it. Well, here's the thing, guys, and you guys can go back and forth as much as you want, but I will say, at the end of the day, 1v3 is a drain KVK. I've said it about our KVK, I'll say it about your KVK. The 3's goal is to drain their enemy. That is the goal of the 3 against the 1. It is to drain their enemy where they're fighting triple the kingdoms and they get to Kingsland and they're out of resources and speed ups. That is the goal. So you still have two, right? Yeah, you still have 2 zone 5s and you can make it work, you know? But I'm not saying you guys will win or which side will win, but I am saying that there is other stuff in this KVK than just winning zone 6. And the same thing will go for us. Check the main alliance shell. I don't think I checked the 69 main alliance shell. We'll take a look at them. Oh, 72 gives up. You are in fact cooked. That is true. I don't think that's your main shell, because you wouldn't be bragging too hard about a 3-bill. 3-bill is good, but it's nothing... It's nothing mind-boggling. Oh, maybe that is what you're referring to. Is WOT the main shell? But if you watch it, 72 was drained. Their 100 mil swarm, 30 mil wasted so many troops. Thor is number 2. What is number 1? Oh, perhaps? Oh, I guess they're pretty much equal. They're pretty much equal. Yeah. Oh, you were in there? Is your name what it is here? Oh yeah, look at that. I just glossed right over it. That's funny. I literally went like over it and passed. Oh, that's a cute dog. Oh, I love dogs. Oh, you got 2. I'm a big dog guy. Very cute. Ooh, you got some crazy speed ups too, huh? Or you had, maybe. Hold on. Never mind. Never mind. In a 1v3, you'll have shell advantage in Kingsland regardless of power diff or nah. 79 or 70 is not normal power at the moment because we're setting up rewards. Yeah, I did. I did. Well, I will say if 72 quits, you're cooked. You're not gonna win 1v2. You need the 3. You have a massive advantage, the same advantage 74 has over us, which is that we have the most bullshit barbarian keep blocking our teleport spots on the entry to Kingsland. So that is a massive advantage you guys have. But if 72 quits, you guys are cooked. Yeah, I would love to find out who at Lilith thought it was a good idea to have a barb camp there. And it's not even like the other sides have bad pawns. Only thing with that is 72 has no troops. Yeah, but here's the thing, Zonlocks, is that I've been in a lot of KVKs, right? And every time I hear someone has no troops or no resources or whatever, they just so happen to pull a lot of troops or a lot of resources out of somewhere. So, yeah, maybe they don't have much. Maybe they lost half the troops of their kingdom. But in combination with the other 2 kingdoms, maybe they have enough to put up a fight. Or at least mitigate the damage, right? I'm not saying they're going to win. I think right now, from what I've seen today, which isn't much, but what I've seen, I would say 69 clearly has an advantage to win. But, yeah, I don't think that... hold on. I need this. But yeah, I don't know. Issue is their tier 5 are really bad besides like 2. They took negative swarms. Oh shit, hold on. Attack. Welcome, James. Not sure what the clouds mean, but welcome. Yeah, you don't go around telling others you bought the fate changes you got from fights. Yeah. I mean, God knows I've bought my share of fate changers. Now we got some lightning. Okay. Where are we going? Yeah, I mean, I had 0 days of speed ups going into Kingsland pretty much because of Zenith. So I literally was like, all right, gold fate changer, let's buy it. All right, VIP shot, we're maxing it. Like, it was funny. Good times. And whether it's lucky or unlucky, we got dog stomped because of people who quit. Campmates who quit. So it was quick, and I ended up not having any problems after spending a couple hundred. Cloudy, people harassed you guys in your main Discord. Oh, is that who that is? Is that cloudy guy I just saw in that other kingdom? 69 is a weird amount of hat for cloudy. Oh, hate. I don't know why I couldn't figure that out. 71 apparently is extremely inactive, but they are fresh, so maybe it's worth something. Let me, hold on. Don't I have an account in your KVK? Or character, rather? 3870... No, not 80. 3871? Yeah, this one. People love to hate me. That's funny. Listen, it's better to be hated than not known. Alright, hold on. Alright, I know I haven't logged in here in a while. I just want to see the activity level in your KVK, which I can check. Come on, let me be free, please. Your stunt? Oh god, what did you do? Alright, come on. Let me be free. Free Pethris 2025. Come on, please. Okay. This. Holy crap, that is a difference. $71 is pretty dead. Yeah, I mean 71 is pretty dead, but I will say you guys are, these two kingdoms are not overly active either. Oh, 72 is kind of cooking with their top one honor-wise. But I guess that helps because you guys get a free altar, right? For free ruins. We have a couple guys who pushed hard, it looks like, too. 71 is like 75. I think 71's a handful better than 75, but yeah. Their alliance deck is shit in this kingdom, though. What am I in, 71? You mean forming a top 3 alliance and taking number 1 within... Yeah, migrating into the old kingdom. Are you just talking about being a sleeper? I have no idea why they attacked and didn't look at their advice. Let's talk about draw. All WO had to do was not attack us. You migrated in and would have joined them. But yeah, this tech is really bad. Yeah, KVK 1 is always a funny time. Every kingdom is filled with just people who have no intent on building a good kingdom. Wait, I'm trying to figure out what Cade said. Cade said, then he decided to come back because the project's still alive. Who are we talking about here? Who did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, Cheeks? Cheeks? I see. Feel bad for the car? Jesus Christ. 3869 King. Okay, thank you for the clarification. Well, I hope he's doing okay. That's it's not what you want to hear, that's for sure. That's for sure. Definitely not what you want to hear. Could one of you tell me your Kingsland, though? I do need to know the day and time it opens so I can watch it. Maybe. Depending on the time and day. It should be a Saturday. I do wonder if it's next Saturday, perhaps. Drunk driver almost killed him. Day 10 of your kingdom. Yeah, it doesn't sound fun. I'll tell you that much. Definitely don't want to... Not jealous of him. Definitely have no sense of jealousy there. Alright. Wow, this is going way slower than I thought. Maybe I'll go to another 20 minutes and go to sleep for 5 hours and wake up, fight ruins, and do this more. That sounds like a decent plan. I don't need to really rush because I still have another day. Yop 74 puts up a good fight. Well, considering 74 can easily be the stronger kingdom if they're just led properly, I think they will put up a more than good enough fight. I mean, if you want to talk KP, base tank's at 550, Noose got 500 already, Bagra, the main enemy whale, is 400 already. There's already been a lot of fighting. We haven't even had our zone 6. May need another refresh. Yeah. I wonder how many Lohar necklaces I'm gonna have. Must be nice getting ruin fights. Yeah. Yeah, we get some good ruin fights, that's for sure. 74's top 1 power, rallies fourth with CM Richard rally. Yeah, that was a meme. One of their tier 5s uses Pella Mehmed. I mean, honestly, there's a lot worse. So I'm not even gonna criticize that. There could be way worse. He also may be like 5 marching. Actually, no, he's in ruins, so never mind. I take that back. Yeah, I mean, that's not it. That's not it for ruins. But it's not bad enough that I'm going to laugh at them, you know what I mean? Like, you see people that do like Richard Cleo and they say they're going to be the healer of the team. You know what I mean? So, can't really fault someone doing Pella Mehmed when they're a whale. Well, he probably just rotated them, no? He probably used Mina YSG, it died, and then he slotted in Pella Mehmed. And if not, then I don't know what the fuck he's doing. If he's not doing that, God help that man. Or actually don't help him, because we're fighting him. So don't help them. But, yeah, I don't know. I do not know. I'm kind of surprised that INL is that far ahead of DH in flags. Oh shit, because they did this. Oh wait, no, that's not us. Never mind. A lot of crystals there. Holy crap. It's 4 crystals. Yeah, that is what it is. There's not much they could change now on that. Nor is this too bad. It's just that this decision in my eyes is a little odd. I think we probably should have fought through a shell for them and fort dropped if they wanted to, and then deleted their fort later, but that's okay. Do some sunset quick. Ugh, I'm tired. Alright, we'll do this. Just want to see 73 random TP on both their main alliance passes. Yeah, I'm sure Noose will. Tell you that much. I'm sure they will. I'm actually gonna random TP in Kingsland. If I'm on that opening, I'm gonna do some shenanigans. I'm gonna do some peak level shenanigans. So don't you worry. Yeah, we're gonna win this. I'm gonna do some things that are ungodly. You already used your NFTPs. Wow, this is a interesting setup. I think that's the right setup. You just spam tier 5 March after tier 5. Yeah. No, Noose has got the power, that's for sure. Should go better. Yeah, I think our art is relatively decent. I don't actually join them for it, so I can't say. But I think we do decent. Ooh, their Martell is really weak. The Martell Aethel is getting cooked, and I'm not even hitting it with my main guy. Noose maxed gear up bundles since the day he joined us. His equipment is stacked. Yeah. Yeah, he drops a goldie on geared up quite often. Pull like 25 people per AOO and voice. That's great. I will say, which is really impressive. I lost this. Very impressive. I think we had 60 people in voice chat for Alter, which is wild considering how many people we have that are international and don't even speak the language. Probably has tier 2+ legendary sets. I don't know. You thought it'd be more? Are you talking about the voice or the legendary sets? Because I think that legendary set number is very hypothetical. I don't think I don't know, because I think he also has 3 or 4 legendary sets and then is building them up now, you know. Chica's 3 and full crit archer set. Well, I can say that I don't think Noose got too many crits. That is true. I think he only got a few crits. But his gear is good. I mean, his gear is good. Okay, well, 4 mil gems on keys is the most insane thing I've read tonight. Not tonight. The most insane thing I've read in at least a week. 4 mil gems and keys is gross. Is there a limit on egg? I'm just curious. Oh, actually, we don't have egg right now. We have hammer. Yeah, that's stupid. I mean, I'm sure he already maxed his VIP shop, but I would just max VIP shop and all that stuff for infinite amount of times before I ever spend gems on keys. I don't think I've ever spent gems on keys in my entire career, even on my main. That's a crazy decision. And why do that when you could just pull the Hope Cloak right like this? Ah. Supreme Throne event in the beginning helped a lot. Oh, that's true. Yeah, Cookie took all that from us and then left. He wanted crit sets and he did. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Cookie was our whale who had all the goodies. But he's now enjoying himself in 66. Alright. Cookie is a worse set than Cheeks and Slayer, but when KVK 2 rolls around, him and Slayer will have 5 crit pants instantly. Yeah, that Mosey thing was crazy. Can we just note, by the way, that I have 42 deceptive troops and 15 scout fake things? Can we just note that I have been screwed that hard on this? I mean, this is also saying it's my restart, right? My main is a lot more, but that's been around for a lot longer. Could be 42 and 42. Yeah, I cannot believe how many I have. I will say, and you guys probably know this, but they did say at some point you're going to be able to sell them in the shop, like here. So when I can sell them, that'll be pretty cool. I'll get a lot of speed ups or teleports or something. Something or other. Alright, this song needs to chill the hell out. Let's try... Yeah, I like this one. You can listen to this. Go like this, go like this. Come on, Lohar, you can do it. It was in patch notes not too long ago. I wonder if I could find it. Probably not. It's a system mail, but it's still a system mail from a good minute ago. Yeah. Not even close to finding it. Maybe on my main. I don't think it's going to do anything for the surveillance, but I think it lets you sell the deceptive. It'll be around 500 a piece. No, it'll be more than 500. Let me think here. I think if 1/8 is 25... Oh, wait, no. If 1/8 is 5,000, I would think it's going to be... I would think it's going to be like... I don't know. At least 1,000 per, no? What is one of these out of curiosity? I think if it's any less than 1,000, that would be insane. So, I would think it's something like this, like 5,000. I mean, I'll take as high as they want to give me. I think 1 would be like the absolute bare minimum. If it's 500, that's... then you're arguing that a gold chest item would be worth 500, which is possible. Because God knows I pull my credits. I don't know if I can find any. Got some silver keys. Got a random TP. I actually have pulled so many alliance credits. I got a buff. Here's speed ups. Yeah, I think I've pulled more credits for individual and alliance than any other person in our kingdom. Genuinely believe that. This is good. We got double VIP and gems. I guess it's a bad day to show it off. Oh, there's my surveillance. I think it gives 5,000. Another credits. Or sorry, another surveillance. I think it gives... I'm trying to find one where I got it. I know yesterday I got it, but I think that's out of the scope of the chest. A lot of wooden chests. Okay, here. So like 5,000 alliance credits. I think that means it's 1,000 individual credits, right? 5,000 alliance credits again. Let me try to find one. Yeah, I think it's 1K. It should not be any less than 1K. That's what I was saying earlier. That was my estimate. I got a lot of these 400s, it looks like. See, but this is the weirdness. Oh, wait, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, I will be honest. I pulled that 1,000 out of my ass, but I was totally correct. You're really broken, Alliance creds? I bought 2 passports, but other than that, I'm doing decent. And I could sell blueprints. Like, I don't need this. I'm never gonna craft this. I probably won't craft revival. I'll keep that. I won't be crafting this. You know, there's a lot I won't be touching. Sitting on 5 mil. Yeah. You need to use your credits. Yeah, I mean, passports, teleports, it's always the way to go. Civ changes. I will point out, I am kind of cooking right now with teleports. I've got 23 targeted, 25 random, and 33 territory. It's kind of cooking. Carried away on spending them with teleports. Yeah, it happens. It happens. You have like 90 TPs. That's good. Yeah, I didn't get many altars in the beginning of the game. I only got like 5 to 9 or something, 5 to 8. So that hurt. But I do recommend, which you probably know, especially you because you're experienced. But try to wait for Alliance mobilization for a credit spend quest. I didn't spend it. Oh, you got every altar in the kingdom? I didn't get like anything in my jumper. I think I got 2. And then I got 5 here, so yeah, 7. I said jumper, I meant sleeper. Because I wasn't part of this project. I just decided to do it. Isn't it soon? Yeah, it should be soon. Probably a couple of weeks. Not weeks, probably like 1 week. Yeah, they need to get rid of sleepers and add jumpers back. I will die on that hill. I still like that. That's one of my favorite videos I made, where I just shit on sleepers for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. Just pure hate. Jumpers are goated. Yep. I mean, I don't know what they were thinking when they got rid of it and kept sleepers. And it's pretty easy to at least reduce their effect. I think what I recommended in my video was that the easiest change they could ever make is getting rid of double chronicle rewards. And even that wouldn't do much, but it would do something, you know? But either way, what I would still say they should just at least put a, let's say, 15-day limit rather than 10, so that they miss altars. Or even 20 days, whatever it works out to be. Just make it so they can't get double altars and sleepers are fine. And it's solved, rather, really, is what I was trying to say. You either make it less effective by getting rid of double chronicle, or you screw the altars, which would be like really ruining sleepers. That's what you did as a free-to-play for Crazy Gems once. Just migrate off cooldown for every reward in Chronicle. I thought about doing that, and then I ended up liking 73, so I stayed. But you can only do it twice. Or 3 times, perhaps, but I think it's twice. Because it's a 30-day cooldown, so you could go to a 10-day kingdom, 30 days pass, and then... Oh no, so you can do it 3 times. You can do it 3 times. Which, I mean, 3 times is a significant amount of gems. It's at least like 20k gems from Chronicle alone, probably. I speak with a lot of hyperbole. It's not going to be 20k gems, but it's going to be a lot. This is going so slowly. Maybe I'll do another stream of this tomorrow night. You also brought a SOC account at 9.9 mil and powered it to 30 mil for kvk1 with only gem supply. You brought an SOC account at 9.9. Remember the one farm killer with billions of KP you did that? I'm not sure I know what you're referring to. Brought a SOC account with 9.9. I'm not sure I know who you're referring to. I mean, were you logged off for 30 days that migrated you to a kvk1 kingdom no matter your age if it was under 10 mil? I don't think it does that anymore. Okay, hold on. Are you guys talking about the guy whose name is like it's like PE space something with a K and then like 2KE7 or something? Is that what we were referring to? And then he had like a bigger account as well, like a 20 mil or 30 mil paired with that. It was like a 7 mil farm killer with billions of KP. Okay, alright, ready for a history lesson? Alright, you ready for a history lesson? So, my kvk1 kingdom was so good that I was king of 2811 that we fought this crazy thing against a Vietnamese kingdom and a Chinese kingdom, and they hired him to go to my kingdom for two kvks and steal the MGEs. And we paid him off to get him to leave. And it was hilarious. So we even sent the VIP support like all these images of him admitting to being paid to come, and you know, all these things that are very against TOS. And Lilith went, "Thank you for reporting this behavior. We have found it violated our TOS policy. We have muted him for a week." That was like, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, he admitted to getting money, to getting paid real money, and breaking their entire thing, their entire TOS system, and they muted him. They were like, yeah, we're gonna get him with the mute. But yeah, I was so pissed off as a king because he took I think a salad in MGE that I was supposed to get top 1 back in the day, and then he took basically half the salad in MGEs that we paid him for the third one. Mind you, I never paid. I don't negotiate with terrorists, as they say. But we had a lot of Krakens in that kingdom, and they were just like, we don't want to fucking deal with this guy. Just, can we pay him out? Yeah, he made a lot of money, though. I think he charged them only like $200, then he got another like 600 out of our people. But I will say, it is definitely like the most low-life YouTube style of thing. It's quite literally the least honorable type of fighting you could do. But I don't care. I support doing whatever you want to win. But it is ridiculous that he's just doing it for YouTube and not to like win a KVK or something. I guess he's doing it for money. That's true. But yeah, I have some history with that man. I'm sure his videos, I'm positive he has videos on my kingdom. I'm 100% sure. But if a whale wants to win KVK, it's a pretty cheap way. Yeah, I just think that, yeah, I think it's just shitty. Instead of a single gold chest, they ruin all MGEs. Yeah, it's dumb. The good news is that I don't think you can really do it well against a very organized kingdom. And that was like, we didn't learn how to do it at first. But we kind of had the advantage of having a lot of big whales that were willing to just watch him 24/7. But we had the disadvantage that we were like a 4 alliance kingdom, all with farm alliances. And so there was a lot that he could hit. So. Did I say illegal? Yeah, I would have meant to say breaking TOS if I said illegal. Yeah, we were a massive kingdom. We had the star until the end of KVK 3. We went from 4 alliances to 4 alliances to 2 alliances and then eventually to 1. And now the kingdom's dead. When I took my break, it killed that kingdom. I took a little bit of a break and it ruined them. Looks like I'm gonna need another refresh here. 4 alliances hard to manage. Yeah, tell me about it, man. I organized the jump group. How do you think I felt? I organized the entire jump group for the alliances. You know, I did all the territory, all the Diplo, all the lists, everything. The only thing I didn't do was Arc. I like totally didn't do Arc. But most other things I had my hands in. Even if I didn't fully lead it. Like a good example is Data. Like I had these 2, I think they were Indonesian twins do it. But I just didn't I didn't worry about it. Like I handled reading all the data and using all the data, but I didn't organize the data, if that makes sense. 4 alliances don't seem like fun for KVK 3. We lost KVK 3 actually. We had a brutal KVK 2 where we won, but it was a lot of fighting. And then we just had like a very unfair KVK 3. Sounds like hella deadweight. I mean, I was tier 5 KVK 1, and we had by far the most fun KVK I've ever had, that KVK 1. It was just like, our kingdom was a whale kingdom. We fought 2809, which is a whale kingdom. And both of us just went all in to win. It was super long fights. It was awesome. It was a really good time. I look back on it with a lot of fond memories for sure. Yeah, data's... I think data and migration are the 2 most underappreciated jobs in this game. Like, by far. Did I get in the same bracket as 2844? I don't remember. We fought 2805 in KVK 2. Migration? Can I say migration again? Did I say it weird? Migration? We fought 2805, which at the time was a really big kingdom. You manually messaged 300 people plus 300 plus people in 2 days, only about 20 respond. Yep. And then I'm also, just for the record, I'm pairing into migration, also managing and running the migration Discord for it. It is so much work. It is so difficult. So I always gave a lot of benefits to my recruitment team because I fucking hated it. I hated every ounce of recruitment. I wanted nothing to do with it. So I took care of those they got taken care of by me. You're doing it, but it was pre-set up in 69, so it's not too bad. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, that's great. Oddot got us covered on migrants though, so we chilling. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I'm not really sweating it. Because the difference of being a random member like I am is I can just migrate. So if things aren't working, I can migrate. Unlike when I was king and it was like, alright, let's get this shit working. You actually have to do it. You got like 500 mils coming for K2, so you're pretty hyped. That's good. That's not bad, I think. Back when I was playing this type of KVK, you just got all those big ass SOC accounts in because they didn't have the limits yet. So I'm a little unsure. I'm a little unsure of the new requirements because I know there's like the system with putting a deposit down and all that weirdness. It's funny, everyone teleported here, but we're gonna have to teleport back for ruins. Noose chaining. Probably doesn't realize he's an altar, but that's okay. You got 1093 people there. And 69, and members from other huge kingdoms and imps. That's good. I mean, all I read from that statement is, we have people who do piloting. We have pilots. You think 69 would beat 73 or 66 in a 1v1? KVK2 would be fun either way. Maybe. I'd have to look into it. No, like they made a counter. No, I know. What I'm saying is I'm hearing you say that you have people that are on 24/7. Yeah, I will say, Cade, now that you just brought that up, I would be very surprised if you beat 66. 66 is pretty freaking crazy. But you definitely could beat us potentially. I mean, we're nothing to write home about. We're just super active. Yeah, fighting in a new kingdom as an experienced player is a blast. Everyone is so bad. It's starting to get late. I gotta set alarms to wake up in the morning for fucking altar. What do I want to do? 7 a.m. on a Saturday? What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life that I'm waking up on a Saturday for a ruins and a KVK1? Your cookie fell in power, but in 73 bought hella gold chest in the daily. He could just bounce back. 5 of 66 have less KP than power. Well, I mean, they have like 20 tier 5 or something, no? I mean, even if they have 15 tier 5 and 5 of them are useless, that means they have 10 useful tier 5s that are native right now. After this KVK, right? So Cookie will be fine. I mean, besides the buying, he also gets 40% troops back. So Cookie will be like 120 mil after KVK. Yeah, I don't know. It would definitely be an interesting fight, I suppose. You guys probably would stomp us. I mean, again, we are active. That is our gimmick. I actually agree with your statement. I think you said something really true there. I think it's that 66 didn't have the level of respect going into the fight that they should have. And that's something you saw with that city rally and hit of the King of 65, where it just basically was an insane number of deads for 66. I think they're underestimating the amount of troops that they're going to need in Kingsland. Whoa, what's on the Discord, out of curiosity? You've piqued my interest. What am I missing out on? 66 is drained tier 5 wise outside of 100 mil. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're drained. I just think they're still 3v1, right? So it's that age-old story of a fighting a lot, you know. You got a lot of fighting to do left. That's the wrong move. 30, 52 did against 51, and look where they're at now, outside Kingsland. You get 150 people on voice chat for still in 6. Yeah, that's great. 66 is a One Alliance Kingdom. Yeah, they may not win. They definitely could lose. It's not impossible. 150 people is great. I'm curious what we're going to have. I would imagine we'll have somewhere from 80 to 100. I will definitely say on stream, though you guys won't be able to hear them. Nor will I, probably. So I haven't set up that tech yet. It's like 70, 30, 65 wins. Really? That is interesting. Why would you play One Alliance Kingdom in the first place? Well, it's not a bad plan, because first off, every kingdom turns into a One Alliance Kingdom eventually. Unless you become an Imperium, which is very few. 66 is drained out of their mind. I'd like to see some evidence. I'd like to see some evidence. I think you're being a little dramatic. They double rally flags on top of each other and took double Waishiewi. Yeah, I think you're being a little dramatic as far as what their drain actually is. I also feel the need to point out that part of having 20 tier 5 players is the insane number of gold chests you're getting to give you speed ups. And so even if they killed way more troops than they should have, they could probably train back more than you expect. You know? It's like when we talk about Imperiums. Their tier 5s are pissed at how they handled Zone 6. Yeah, well, that's a point. That's a good point. I mean, morale is an issue. If we say they're mentally drained out of their mind, that's a valid point. I can hear you on that point. And you know 66 gets better trades. Yeah. I think deads are very important. And I think that it's going to be important to see how they, you know, recover, I guess is recover sounds wrong, but it is the right word, I think. I only caught the very tail end of it. I didn't get to see the whole thing or the opening. I think, again, I don't think... I agree with you. I do agree with you that 66 had probably a poor Zone 6 from what I heard. They still won it, but I think it drained them more than it should have. What I also think is that they have enough gold chests that speed ups aren't an issue. I'm sure they have resource sellers, so that resources aren't an issue. And what else even is there? That's it. So... if their leadership learns from whatever mistakes they made, we are saying gold chests make the speed ups not an issue, resources aren't an issue, then it's fine. You just call it a day and say they'll be fine. That is at least my contention. The mentality is huge. We were war leading them from 69. Yeah, fair. That's fair enough. I mean, if their war leads can't get it together, they're not gonna figure it out. But let me again argue with you, just for the sake of arguing at this point, because it's 2:17 a.m. Why not argue? if they're willing to ask for advice and listen to advice, I'm okay with that. The problem is if they don't pursue a war lead, don't have a war lead, and they're headless chickens. But if they don't have a war lead, find one, and then actually listen to them constructively, I'm going to almost say that's good, you know? But obviously, I would prefer to naturally have a war leader. Yeah, I 100% agree with that statement. There's never been a truer statement said than that. With the amount of tier 5 you have, there's egos all over the place, for sure. Listening just isn't a strong suit for KVK1 Kingdoms. Yep. I agree. I mean, I've always recognized, and I think it's what made me such an effective king at winning KVKs, because I only lost one KVK as a king, and that was KVK 3. Which is a bullshit KVK. But regardless, I have a really good recognition that I'm good at strategy. I am good at Diplo and territory, etc. But when it comes to active war leading in the moment, like, you know, rally gets launched on 4 flags, and I have to look at our rally list and be, or sorry, our garrison list, be like, all right, we need you here, you here, you here. I'm bad at that. I'm so shit at that. And I always found someone else to do it for me that was good at it. But I would draw really good strategy maps. I would be the guy who zooms out and goes, okay, we could do this, we could do that, we could do that. I need someone else to lead it. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying, is I am not good at the micromanaging stuff, but as far as the bigger picture, strategy on the bigger level, I was really talented, and I still think I am, personally. And if you can do both, like you're saying, that is a huge talent, and more power to you, and I wish I could. But I just know that I am more talented at one than the other. Now, I will say, in comparison to KVK1 new player war leads, I am not even on the same planet in terms of where I can lead them, right? I'm just saying, in comparison to like peak level war leads, I know that I'm not peak on that topic. You said it's best to play off your strong suits. Yep, totally agree. Totally agree. But like, let's say, you know, Frank is our war lead and Frank has to sleep. If he asked me to step in, I'm sure I'd be able to do it just fine for our needs. But I think, again, I want it to be abundantly clear. I don't think they're going to need that. I think we'll have more than enough people to do it. But, yeah. War leading is fun, Cade, until you can't fight anymore because you're too busy organizing. Then it gets a little less fun, you know? You played 5 KVK1s and you haven't lost one, so it might be luck or might be skill, who knows. End of the day, if you have experience, you're beating people without it 90 out of 100 times. That's true. That's true. 100%. 100% agree. That's why this zone makes me nervous. Because if we don't lead it well, they have enough power in their 10 tier 5s of 74 to just like throw troops through us. You know? Like they can overcompensate their lack of experience with just shitty fucking money. Just money. It's almost, I guess you would say, the 66 situation. Where they played poorly, but they had the money. I think that's exactly what you would argue. I think Zone 6 is going to be a bigger issue than Kingsland. Honestly. What I do think, which is a good thing for us, is that if we struggle with this, I don't agree with you at all, actually, Zonlocks. If he's smart, he does 10k per rally. He has the troop count, man. He should not be doing that. He should be filling it with tier 5. I mean, he is at absolutely no risk of running through his tier 5. And more so would be an issue is if their normal fillers ran out in Zone 6, in my eyes at least. That's how I view it. K2 and K3 is where those types of stuff get punished so hard. One mistake and you get zone locked. Yeah, K2 especially. K3 is just stupid. I can't even talk about kvk3 like it's a real kvk. I feel like I got a lot of these. 294. 10k per rally just allows more for garrison, which you will need. Yeah, probably. I think he has like 4 million tier 5 infantry. I think the bigger question becomes, is he gonna hard fill or is he going to be too busy, you know, fielding and getting distracted? If I were him, I would be hard filling the shit out of things in Kingsland. But I have a feeling he may be doing too much field. That's gonna be my guess. We have such a nice map to work with here. I also think if it's not going well or we lose the zone, we just push during a downtime of 76 and we easily win this. If he's a good pilot, rip, just DP on flags and never lose it. Yep. Yep. Very likely. The only good thing is I think the fall off from Bagra is massive. And I don't know that for a fact, but I do think there is a big fall off in garrisons. I don't think they have like any garrisons. And so you could almost just ignore his flag. Like if I was leading this, I would see his flag and just not do it. Like you just rally the other ones. You just go around it. Come on, give me something good. That's weird after seeing their tier 5. Yeah, it's funny. You can look in their canyon, or not their canyon, their oh yeah, canyon. And he has good stuff, by the way. Oh, not him. One of the 76 whales. Fizz has it, but I don't think it's him. They're like super heavy archer, which is very powerful. But saying it now versus in the moment is also a key factor. God bless, able to 5 march garrison a flag. Really? I thought you could always do that. I don't even remember that. Oh right. What I was saying is that they're like very heavy into rallies. So like some of them have it, right? Joy Boy has the Martel. I'm sure a handful of them have Martel, but I think a vast majority of them went with Cav main. And I think that their Martels are far inferior. I mean, even 4Figs doesn't have it. I'm trying to find the people I know are tier 5. He doesn't have it. Scarmoose, I assume doesn't have it. He doesn't even have it in his lineup. I mean, what? We found 2? He doesn't have it. Yeah, like none of them. This is 1. Okay. They have like 3 there. being aggressive works better. So the reason why I don't think that's going to work well for them is because I don't think they'll beat us in the field. I think they're really a 1.5 Alliance Kingdom, and we're really a 3.5 Alliance Kingdom. And I think they're going to really struggle in the field. And their strategy should have been, in my eyes, to have some really good garrisons drain the shit out of us in Zone 6. And we don't have the spend level to recoup our speeds like, you know, a 66 Kingdom. So, I don't know. I don't think they played that quite right with their commanders. Yeah, and stack flags. Yeah. We'll see what they do. Yep, I agree. That's exactly what I was saying. I 100% agree. I think just wherever Bagra is, if he's here holding this key flag, you just go, okay, we're going to go flag this way. Then he switches here, we go, alright, we're going this way. And then we just keep doing that. And obviously, eventually, you'll have to take some deads to get through them. But I think it'll be... I think it'll be fine. I just don't see them overcoming our fields. I think deads become our issue. So we'll see how people do. We'll see how we manage it. Not worth draining. Wait, you're referring to storehouse? I mean, I was kind of being colorful there in my explanation, obviously, but yeah. Colorful. I'm on 20. God, I gotta do 4 more levels. Jesus Christ. Yeah. No, I understand. I understand. I just don't think that they'll have the field presence for more than 2 spots, the enemy. And I think we will have it for 3 spots. And I think that's kind of what I'm basing a lot of my thoughts on. And like I said earlier, I think it's a valid strategy to give a good fight here and move to here. I don't think this will be a hard zone to take, even if we let them fully set up. We just have to execute properly. If you focus bridges, you can make march returns take 2 times longer. Yep. Yeah. Takes a little bit of finagling, but you could do it. You're also now referring to the defense. If you're on the defense. Which is, you know, which is part of it. A big part of it. Alright, so if he gets a random TP on R4 after he does the pass, it'll be a pain. Yeah. I mean, that's the way Zone 6s, Zone 5s, and later KVKs, that's the way it opens. The whale is always a pain. It's always a big pain. It's always been that way. God knows that our builders in my main KVK have felt that way. That is for certain. But, alright, so I have another stream scheduled for 5 hours from now for our Ruins fight. I'm gonna go to bed now and wake up to deal with that, hopefully. If I'm not streaming by 11:30, that means I didn't wake up for that. And tough luck. So, hopefully I'll be up. We'll find out. But, yeah, good night, everyone. Hopefully I'll see you in like 5 hours. But if not, it's been real. See you soon. Take care, everyone.